it is the weekend. It is Saturday, January 14th. Yep, because yesterday was Friday the 13th. So January the 14th, it is my birthday weekend, and I asked Pat to surprise me. So it is about 2:30 and we are going to my surprise, or we're gonna do something that I don't know what we're doing. So Pat planned it. He said that he's gonna surprise me. So we're doing something and then going to dinner, and I don't know where dinner is either. That's also a surprise, so I'm really excited. I told him I've never really been surprised ever, so surprise me. So that's what's happening. Pat's parents came up and they're babysitting Grayson. So we have the whole day and basically tonight to do whatever we want. So all right, so Pat is in Publix right now because he is making me pancakes tomorrow. He's gonna give me breakfast in bed, and so he's going in and getting a few ingredients that we don't have at home, and then we are on our way home. An early night, but we started out pretty early as well. We left the house about 2:30ish, and he took me to see Fantastic Beasts. I've been dying to see that movie ever since it came out, and luckily it was still in theaters. So I didn't see the 3D version, but I did see it on the big screen. So I was like this the whole time. And then Pat took me to Winter Park, which is like my all-time favorite. You guys know that. So he took me to Winter Park for dinner, but we went to a brand new place, and it was called Orchid Thai on Park Avenue. And I gave him, like, I told him I wanted to be surprised, but I did give him like maybe 6 or 7 options for dinner that had vegan options. So I went to he ended up taking me to Orchid Thai because I think I mentioned that they had dessert that I could have. No other place had vegan dessert. So I think that's why he picked that place, and good job, Pat, because it was amazing. So I had the tofu coconut curry, yellow curry, and oh my god, it was so good. It was so much though, and I was like, I need to save room for dessert. And then for dessert, I had the Thai donuts, and instead of the condensed milk dipping sauce, I asked them for chocolate sauce. And surprisingly, Hershey's is vegan, and so basically that's just what they use. They use Hershey sauce, like chocolate sauce, and like, it was so good. We're on our way back home, and the Patriots are playing right now. They started at 8:15, so it's like perfect timing. I'm probably gonna get to see the very last of the first quarter, and then we're just gonna, at least I am gonna watch the Patriots play. So it's like, right now, really excellent birthday weekend so far. Good morning, Daily Family. It is early. It's before 8 o'clock. And I am at the doctor's. So everything as of right now is fine. Just the other day, there was something that I felt that was like, it concerned me. So I called the doctors and I explained to them that my cervix just felt really low, and I thought that in pregnancy it was supposed to get really high, and so they were like, okay, well, you know, it's nothing for cause for concern at this point. You're not feeling any pain, nothing is like protruding, so if anything changes, and this was like Friday, so they're like, if anything changes over the weekend, then we want you to call the doctor on call here, and he'll probably refer you to the emergency room. And then they were like, we just want to make sure that everything's okay. We want to do a check on Monday, bright and early. So that's why I'm here. A low cervix doesn't necessarily mean like any complications with the baby, but it may mean that my pelvic floor muscles are very weak. So I don't know what that necessarily means. I stopped Googling it as soon as I realized like what it may mean. So I stopped self-diagnosing, I stopped doing WebMD, and I stopped Googling, which was probably one of the best things that I could have done. But I did check with my, my OB, and they wanted to see me. So I am here. I am trying to not freak out. But the silver lining is that I potentially either get to see or hear little Nugget today, when I would have had to wait like 2 more weeks to do the 12-13 week ultrasound on the 30th. So silver linings, but anyway, I'm just waiting outside in the parking lot because I don't think they actually open until, like, they won't open the doors until 8, and it's 7:45 and my appointment's at 8:15. All right guys, I'm back in the car. Everything's totally fine. It's just me freaking out about things. I guess it's not really funny, but what the issue was is like literally everything about this pregnancy is totally different than when I was pregnant with Grayson. And I understand that all pregnancies are different, all children are different, but for me, I feel like they should kind of be the same. Like, it's my body and it's how my body handles pregnancy, but literally everything is totally different. So I felt like, oh, well, with Grayson, my cervix and my uterus, they were always just really high up all the time. And I never, like, it never felt that way before with Grayson, so I was a little freaked out. And but the doctor was like, oh, you know, everything's totally fine, everything looks great. They did a cervix check. They're like, everything's great. Like, what are you talking about? But she did say, you know, like, better safe than sorry. Some people, they go with an issue and they don't tell us, and because they think it's nothing. I am the complete opposite. If I think that it's something or I'm freaked out about it, like, I will immediately call my doctor. I'm gonna leave it up to the professionals. I'm not one to just like trust that my body knows what it's doing, because no. Usually, and unfortunately in some cases, like, my gut is almost always right, so I just go with my gut and I just talk to my doctor. But anyway, so she looked at my chart and she saw how far along I was, and she's like, we might be able to listen to the heartbeat. So she like went out and got the Doppler and then came back, and so on my birthday I got to listen to my little Nugget's heartbeat. And it took her a little bit to find the heartbeat, because I mean, it's tiny. It's the size of a tart kumquat. If you have Avia or Ovia pregnancy app, you guys know what I'm talking about. So anyway, so she finally found it. It was really, really low, like almost in my pelvic bone. And we just listened to it, and I told her, she saw on my chart that it was my birthday, and she's like, I'll let you listen to it for a little bit longer. So yeah, I got to, for the first time, because last time I just saw the heartbeat on the screen, I didn't get to hear it. So for the first time, I listened to my little Nugget's heartbeat on my birthday. So that was the best birthday present I've gotten today. So everything's fine. I'm so relieved. And then on the 30th, I have my first, like, what they consider like the first OB appointment. So I had my OB confirm appointment a couple weeks ago, and this is like the first OB appointment where I get to meet my team of doctors, go to the insurance people and everything. So yeah, really excited about that. So everything's fine. I'm just a little, you know, jumpy on the gun, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. So I am on my way to work now, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.